This is the Glasses Reader program showing in English, as you can see here. You can also quickly switch it over to Spanish. There it is in Spanish. Or you can go back to English. There it all is in English. Everything is in English. You also have the ability to show help information in Spanish and English. Currently, if I click here, a window will pop up, and there you can see it is in English. Move that out of the way. If I click here, change it to Spanish, and click again, click the same field, and there it is in Spanish. English, Spanish, back and forth, very easily. Now what you can do is, if you wanted to see this in detail, you go to all the different reports here. Currently it's set for Spanish, so I say click Error Report. That window comes up, no errors, it's in Spanish. Now if I go back and click Error Report after I switch it over to English, and you see it's now in English. And so there they are, English and Spanish, English and Spanish. Easily conversion. Here's another one. Let's look at Rejected Item Report. That's in English. I'm going to switch it over to Spanish. Rejected Item Report. There it is in Spanish. Okay. Now I want to go and look at the third one, a vacancy report. This time it's going to be in Spanish. 376 vacancies. Now if I switch over to English, you see the vacancy report. It's in English. Now you can see I'm using the English version right here. But I could say, if I've got it in Spanish, I want to use it in Spanish, I can go to the menu Espanol, and this window will pop up, and there's all those 4 items that you see below. They're in English. See them in Spanish, the same exact thing. I'll close this out. So let's go to Gender Report. There it is in Spanish. I switch it over to English right here and do the gender report again. And there you see it in English. Spanish and English. Right there. English and Spanish. So I'll close those out. Let's look at the next one. Reports. Inventory Analysis Report. And now what it's doing now, it's computing. And it's going to come up with the analysis of the inventory. It's going to come up in English, and I'll let it run just for a while, not to finish the report. You see it's now in English. I'll go ahead and close it. I'm going to switch it over to Spanish and do the same thing. Report, inventory analysis report, and now it's in Spanish. All these words are in Spanish, and it's summing it up. It's going to take a while for it to get to the end of it, but I'll go ahead and end it, close it right here. And I'm going to go back to English. Now this will change to English. If I change it to something here like a manual data entry, that will overwrite that, and you'll have the Reichert AL200 lens meter, which is what the default setting is. Now, clear glass report, English. Switch over to Spanish. Clear glass report, Spanish. There it is, English and Spanish. Okay, I'm still in Spanish. I'll go back to English. And I've got also list all readers. 61 readers in the inventory. And you can look at one, let's say pair number 77. I'm going to go look at that. 77. You can see those are truly readers, no doubt about it. They're marked as reading glasses. And we recommend that you take reading glasses out of inventory, your prescription inventory, and hand them out with the reading chart. Now, you can see I'm able to switch back and forth between Spanish and English. But if I go into options, and this window pops up, if I say Spanish, of course it changes everything to Spanish, but if I say save to file and continue, like that, and then exit and restart Glasses Reader, it's coming up now. You see it's in Spanish. And I've saved it in Spanish. Now I can go back to English just by doing that. It's back to English. But I want to change the options back so that its default settings are English. Right there. Set for English. Save to file and continue. And then I'll exit and restart it later on. The main thing I also want to show you is all the different help that's available. First of all, lens meter help. If I click this being English, I'll show it to you in Spanish. There it is in Spanish, and I go ahead and show it to you in English. And there it is in English. Now I'll go into all these different help options. Help me build my inventory. You have it in English. Comes up in English. I'll move that out of the way, bring it up, change it to Spanish. Help me build my inventory. And now you can see it's in Spanish. English, Spanish. All the different options you see under help, I'll close it out, are in English or Spanish. Registration, about, I'll just bring up registration, for example. Click on that. See, it's now in Spanish. Close that out. Switch it again. Click on registration. You can see it's now in English. So back and forth between the two of them. I'll look at the reports options. That should come up. There we go. In English. I go back, switch it over to Spanish, and do reports options. Comes up in Spanish. There it is in Spanish, back and forth. And you can switch to go to different pages, back to page 1, go to page 5, back to page 1. So you can quickly move through it just like you can on the English version. Back to page 5, Go back to page 1. And so that's what the way this help can be done and shown in 2 different languages. And by the way, I designed the program so that you could add an additional language if you want to, 2 or 3 or 4, whatever we have. Because our teams currently go to 79 different countries. And so you can see there's a lot of languages to deal with. Print vacancy labels. And that a window will pop up, and that tells you how to print vacancy labels. Now you can also go into File, Print Updates and Ordinary Vacancy Labels, and then you actually print the vacancy labels on DYMO 30333 labels, pairs of labels with the DYMO printer. And you see this is all shown in Spanish right here. If I close this out and switch it over to English, and there it is all in English. Everything is in English. So all of these are going to switch back and forth between Spanish and English. Transfer inventory to Glasses inventory program. Create vacancy list file for label generations. Remove all readers from inventory. For example, I go back into Spanish. I could say reports, list all readers. Now remember, you can also go and bring up the Spanish menu and say reports, list all readers again, and now everything, the 61 readers show up with the title in Spanish and a footnote in Spanish. So I'll close this out. Now go into options, and you can see right here, if you click on this, that's help for options. I move over, and I switch it back to English. I click again, and there's the English version. English, Spanish, English, Spanish. So close them out. I'll go ahead and continue on this. Still English. There it is. So you can see the program then allows you to deal with either Spanish or English language. If you deal in a country that doesn't have English-speaking people available, and you want them to be able to run the system. Now here is the Glasses inventory program, and again it will print in Spanish and English. So I go click down here, Spanish. Everything is in Spanish. Here, English. Now if I go into the option settings on it, this comes up. You can go to Spanish. Behind the scenes, it changes to Spanish, and you go to English. It changes to English. Now this is, you use the option settings. If you want to save it permanently as English, you simply, as Spanish, you simply select Spanish, and then you click Save to File and Continue. Now you want to see what that says in English. There it is. Save to File and Continue. And then the next time you start the Glasses inventory program, it will be in Spanish or English, whichever you save it as. Now if you hit this data entry area right up here, it's going to bring up help on the data entry area. All right, now if I go ahead and switch it over to Spanish right here and hit that help data entry area help, it's going to bring it up in Spanish. There it is, English and Spanish. Okay, close this out. Now right now, if I click this area right here, it's in English, of course. If I click here, search results window, and it's telling information about that quadrant, the top right quadrant. Now, if I go back and change it to Spanish and hit that same area, and there it is in Spanish. Spanish, English. Spanish, English. Okay, so now I'll close this out. Now, if I go back to the bottom left, the glasses used, I click that. It comes up in English. Now, if I go back and change this to be Spanish, and just click it, there it is in Spanish. Spanish, English. Spanish, English. Now this bottom right quadrant, if I click here, it says in English, in Spanish right now, but if I, just to see what it says total inventory list. If I click here, total inventory, I move back, and I switch it over to Spanish, hit total inventory list, and there it is, total inventory. Everything is in Spanish, Spanish and English, Spanish and English. Close it out, go back to English. And by the way, you can always go to here and bring up that window, which shows the same 4 options you have here at the top. That's in Spanish and English. This is all Spanish. We see these same options that you have right here are shown here. So close this window out. Click on Help. Reports drop down. Brings it up in English. Now move down. Switch it over to Spanish. See down at the bottom. Help. Reports drop down. And there it is in Spanish, English, Spanish. So I don't need to show you all of these, but the point is everything is displayable in Spanish and English. So this entire list of help is in Spanish and English, every one of them. Same thing for these. Spanish and English. Reports. If I click on reports, list all readers, comes with that list of readers. Now if I switch over to Spanish and say reports, I could use this, by the way. List all readers. It brings it up with the heading and footing in Spanish, and that's the same list, 145 readers, as you see here. Close this out. So you can go back and forth between Spanish and English very, very easily. Now, for example, if I went to the prescription modification wizard, let's let's switch over to enable, disable, practice, play. All right, now if you look here, it brings this window up and it shows one match. Now if I switch over to Spanish and bring the wizard up this time, the wizard comes up in Spanish. Everything is in Spanish. If I exit the wizard, and again I switch it back to English, run the wizard again, the wizard is in English. And by the way, if you ever hit that help information, it widens it out so it gives you detailed help on the wizard. Again, if you're in Spanish and you click here, I'll bring it up in a second, and you'll see help is in Spanish. Let's go back to English. So everything on the screen in all the different windows that are involved will rapidly tell you things in Spanish or English. Switching back and forth at the bottom here, or switching back and forth, perhaps to save it, it's Spanish and English here under options. So hopefully this will help you understand how to use the Glasses Reader and Glasses Inventory program.